Hey everyone, this is Ben back with you in Midwest Model Shop. Today we are going to do a very special review from LetBricks of their modular pub building that you can see right here to my side. LetBricks contacted me a little while ago and said, hey, we'd love to send you a project that we think your viewers would like and we want you to check it out. So that is what we did. This is going to be a very abnormal review, and the reason is I'm just going to show you the raw stuff that happened. We started out with, hey, we're going to build this downstairs here. We do an out-of-box opening so you can see exactly what's going on there. And then very quickly, this turned into a fun family build. My stepson, Stevie V, you can check him out on Instagram. He got involved. He does a lot of building online and streams it live. And then my wife also got involved, obviously. And then the next thing you know, we're not building it downstairs. We brought it up to the kitchen. So I do apologize. The lighting kind of goes downhill as we assemble the thing. And I had all this audio and stuff figured out and things I wanted to say. And in the end, we ended up sitting down just kind of doing a round table with all of our final thoughts. So what I'm going to do is we're going to cut right into the open box building here. And open box, and we'll get started, start the build, we'll get going, and then I'm going to go right into us talking about what we think of this and just splice in all the shots of assembling it and the stills and, you know, the up-close pictures and everything when you're done. So you can just hear what we have to say and see the whole building process. It's going to be kind of not your normal review. But anyway, I hope you like it. Feel free to leave your comments down below. Link in the description to LetBricks.com, I believe, is it. A link to this particular build, and I really strongly encourage you guys to go out and check out this site if you're looking for a different kind of building project that's a lot of fun. They have a lot of really cool options out there. All right, let's get into it. All right, this is what we got in the mail. It was in a box, right? And then we opened it, and it looks like you get, it appears to be 2 boxes, right? And then there's this picture on the front that we picked out. So
it's a pub.
It is a pub, right? I think so. So
oh
let's
yeah,
go
look,
ahead.
it says pub.
All right, cool. Let's get it opened up here. So I don't know what we're gonna see. Whoa! Check it out. Oh my goodness.
They look just like
bricks.
Bricks.
Okay.
You thought I was going to say the other word.
Yeah, you can't say the other word.
I know.
Wow.
They do, though.
This is neat. Okay, what do we got here?
Do you see any instructions? Because I'm a little concerned.
Look at this. It says...
Oh my gosh.
This USB flash drive contains prompts such as product manuals. This product is prohibited of spreading copyright. Once found, we will take up legal weapons to protect our rights and interests. So they're going to hunt you down and shoot you. What is that? Dices? Oh, yeah. That's
USB flash.
German, yeah. Wie
Laufwerk.
Produkten haben und Share Kaboom Boom.
Are we really going to do this? I mean, read this.
No. Okay, so...
Woo, I'll give it a shot.
All right, so we've got a USB drive here. It looks like
way.
It has been opened and programmed with the instructions. So I guess we're going to have to take a look at that. But right away here we've got a
If it's
base.
a video, we'll just play that.
Yeah, it's a base. It's a little, so it's bent.
It is?
Yeah, see that?
Oh, you mean it's like bowed.
Yeah, it's bowed a little bit.
Bowed, yeah, a little bit.
So let's
A little, it's pitched.
Yeah, so I think...
Like a field. That's so all the beer runs away from the pub and it doesn't flood.
But once we get all of these bricks attached, I think there's a lot of them. You go like this and go like this. Well, now it's flat, right? And we have more, and we have your boxes worth
Oh
of
my
bricks to
gosh,
put on
this
there.
just got so much more involved. A flash drive. Why didn't they just send a little booklet? I mean...
Well, the reason is that costs a lot of money to print up and make.
Okay.
And these are very affordable.
All
right, so we've got, what, 6 bags of very nice looking bricks and our stuff. So let's get this.
I'm already concerned because none of these bags are labeled.
Well, we're going to find out how that plays out. Okay, back in action. So what we did is downloaded the files and just put them on an iPad. And so these are the instructions. You could print them out, or you could go ahead and put them on a laptop or something like that, and you'd be good to go.
Is there a lot to print, though? Did you see how many pages it is?
I would not print it. Like, this file alone has 113 pages on it. So go to the top real quick. I want to make sure we credit. It says right on here that the design and building instructions by Versteinert. So I like that because I have heard hubbub about MOCs not crediting the designers. So yeah, so I think what we're going to do is the bags, like Nora said, are not labeled, but there are different parts in them. And I'm liking, like, whoop, I got leakers here.
What? Where?
It's got some pieces coming out. We'll get those.
No.
But what I do like, here they gave you a little key tool here, right, to handle your bricks.
Like breaks them apart and stuff.
And then we've got some sprues here with some unique pieces in them, which is very
there's a little person.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, there's people.
Yeah.
Wow, they look exactly like other people.
Yeah, they all work together is what we're discovering here. So I think what we're going to do is identify the parts for the first bag as best as we can. Hopefully they're not all in mixed together. And we'll start
the holes
building.
on the bottom of that one.
Yeah, is it? Okay, so
I
it
think
probably
so.
goes in there. So, okay, all right, let's, we'll start building here. Okay, so I'm here now with my wife and Stevie V, who also helped participate in building of the modular pub by LetBricks. And like I said earlier in the video, this kind of turned into a family build. We started out downstairs in the shop where we have all our good lighting and everything, and then you guys saw that next thing you know, we're in the kitchen table, right? And and where everybody can participate. And really that's ultimately the thing, right? It turned into a fun family event. All right, so Stevie V is here now. He's done a lot of building more recently. Nora has just most recently started getting into building bricks. I, of course, grew up doing this. What are your thoughts, Mr. Stevie V, on this set? And given that, first of all, what do we say, $130 US, and we don't even know how many parts are in here.
Yeah, I know I didn't. I'm sure if you edit it in, once you find it right here, you'll find out. But I gotta tell you, this was, first of all, it was fun to watch. Like, it was very interesting to see the process of, okay, let's build this non-standardized set.
The non-mainstream.
Yeah,
stuff.
it was something stepped away. You're seeing a lot of sets that are coming out now that are familiar in things you're seeing in movies and television, you know, kind of the pop culture, if you will. And, you know, seeing standard, you know, here's a pub, here's a library, here's this, here's that. Those are cool. And I think it's also fun, too, because your imagination can go wherever you want with that, which is the best part of building this stuff anyway, is you let your imagination run free. But if you're building something you've seen in Star Wars, something you've seen in Batman, you know there's going to be familiarity there and it's going to be fun. But if it's something completely free floating in your imagination, I think that lets you create your own story and create your own type of environment for it, which is great.
There's a lot of anticipation. That's what I kept feeling. There's a lot of anticipation in a build that isn't from a movie or a show or something.
You know the end result.
You're just like, ooh, what is this going to look like? What's it going to be?
Exactly. And all we get here is this one picture on the front of the box. That's all they send you. By the way, this comes with 2,322 pieces for $130. Weighs 5.29 pounds. That's a lot of bricks.
It's a lot of bricks.
It's a small animal worth of bricks
for $130.
So on that note, backing up to Stevie V, he's been building since he could talk. Ask me how I know. And my experience with bricks has just been stepping on them and cleaning them up for many years, up until now, building. And I'm actually working on something right now. And so, yeah, there was a lot of anticipation. It was fun. It turned into something cool, I thought, because we all kind of got involved. and it ended up in the kitchen where we could all get our hands on it quickly and readily because we were told it was going to be a 3-hour build. I can assure you it was not a 3-hour build.
No.
That was kind of a joke.
No.
But not that was a bad thing, because my biggest takeaway with it was you get a lot of bang for your buck.
Yes.
With these sets. I've been doing a lot of window shopping and price comparisons, and I'm working on a build from someone else right now, and another build is coming from someone else. And my biggest takeaway when we were doing this was, this is a lot of bang for your buck. It's hours of building. It's hours of just kind of hanging out together if you do it as
which wasn't even the intended plan.
No.
When this thing showed up, it was, your mom and I are going to work on this thing. Oh, cool. And then one morning it was, you want to step in? And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, I've never built anything. I mean, this is
different genre.
So here's my take on it. There's different gauges of size versus detail. Like when I built the Millennium Falcon, that was a huge set to build, but it was fun to build, but there was just a lot going on there. However, there is so much detail that goes into this set. It was amazing, and it was very different because the details that go, like I'm looking at the side, like showing like some of the bricks and like some of the exposed like mortar, like what that's supposed to be.
Yep.
Is incredible versus like the Millennium Falcon. Make the frame, make the cockpit.
Right.
You know, that was fun. Still super fun to do, but it's a huge difference between scale versus attention to detail. And I think that's my biggest takeaway here, is that seeing the attention to detail that's put into this set versus like a mainstream set where it's just a grand scale. There's still a lot of details to it.
Yeah, it's neat.
Right.
Very neat.
But because of what this is and the attention to detail that was given for you as a creator to put this together is just, it's completely outstanding, and it's just so fascinating to see.
To follow up on that really quick, I'm totally in awe, because this is something, again, brand new to me. I'm totally in awe of the creators.
Right.
You know,
it's
just
very
the
impressive
imaginations
what they came up with, the originality here.
how it goes. You know, you're building this thing, like the stairs, for instance. You know,
Right.
all the detail under the stairs. It was like, oh, look at this, look at that, look at these bricks and the sidewalk and the wall and everything, and then boom, it's covered up.
Right.
You know, but you know it's there, and it's cool, and that really blew my mind.
So the front of the pub shocked me. The front of the pub and the front of the building shocked me the most. And I think the funniest thing was that we'll expose ourselves here. We didn't realize that the inside next to the pub was an arcade. We thought it was some sort of a garage.
Yeah. I was confused at first what was going on.
I absolutely thought that it was a garage, looking at like the seat, and then me being the gamer, I'm a little embarrassed it took me as long as it did to realize that it was an arcade next door. And I thought that's actually really impressive. I mean, you go to any pub, bar, whatever, there's going to be something. You go to any bar in the Midwest that doesn't have a McDonald's directly in front of it, there's going to be a Buck Hunter game in there somewhere.
Exactly.
There's going to be a Golden Tee game in there
a
somewhere.
motorcycle game and a car
depending on where
game.
you go, which is great. And it's such a cool detail in there. And then like the living area above everything too is just super impressive. So it's great. I love it.
I think it's fair to say here. So first of all, it's a big deal that you can't, when you get your parts, they're just in these bags, right? And we determined very quickly, and maybe everybody already knows this, you have to divide all the parts up and spend time organizing them by color and size or something.
We were about 2.5 hours deep.
Yeah.
When we finally
got the
containers out and separated all the colors.
Which is different from other kits. So there's where this is where the money savings is coming from, right? It's only $130, 2,300 pieces, but you have to organize them yourself, so maybe most of you use that. I think it's fair to say this is probably a 30-hour build, at least, including organizing.
I was a little
and
shocked when you first said 30 hours, but thinking back on it, how all three of us worked on it. I think
the
that's
chipping
fair.
in that I did, and then just the viewing that I did, doing my own stuff, and just in passing, seeing the work you guys were doing and watching this thing take shape.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, 30 hours.
But another great thing about this is the instructions are included digitally, so you have to pick your viewing format, but there were 3 books, right? Because it's 3 separate layers, and each one starts at the beginning. PDF files, right? So you could sit down with 3 people who each have their own set of instructions as a family,
working on their own sections,
work on your own, and you're not stepping all over each other.
Yep.
So and that's the nice thing.
That's really awesome.
With the holidays coming up, just it starts off as I'm going to build this, and then everybody kind of goes, "Hey, what you working on?" And then you all just
It's so rare nowadays. Everybody's busy. Everybody's on their devices and stuff, and like I could totally see getting knee deep into something like this when there's like 2 feet of snow outside.
Yep.
And there's kind of nothing to do, and you just all sort of work on it together.
And enjoy it.
Yep.
So, absolutely.
I think
enjoy the process and not have somebody asking, "Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it?"
Right. So I think ultimately the bottom line is we are way more impressed than we anticipated. We thought this was just going to be a fun brick building project, but LetBricks really blew us away. I want to encourage everyone to please check out their website. They've got a lot of really creative stuff that will supplement, I think, maybe your own creativity, because it's a slightly different look.
It really
right?
it really
it's a little more real.
It really seems like they have everything for everybody.
Every genre.
A little bit everything.
I mean,
for serious builders. This is not for little kids.
Just right now, before we film this, looking at here's a train. Here's apocalypse buildings. There's something for Ben.
Yep.
There's something for me.
Yep.
And then find out that there's a lot more on there.
It just keeps going.
It's a rabbit hole that I'm terrified to go down, and my my wallet is aching looking at it. So.
All right, so I think that takes care of it. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. And, feel free to comment down below. See ya.